Hi everyone, welcome back to Tara's Take. If it's your first time, welcome to the channel. I'm glad you came to visit. Today is our Mass Monday and we're going to be making these cute little kind of zigzaggy pockets, tucks. There's a tuck here, or a pocket here, tuck here, and then a pocket here. I just glued this one together because I was kind of practicing. But you're going to need some book page, and I would advise not to have book page like this length because the way it folds, it doesn't meet where it needs to. I would advise more like maybe this size and even smaller, but you could even do like little books too, would make tiny ones, and then like this size, or if you want to make them larger, use bigger books. Okay. I am going to grab a couple of pieces here. You're going to need 2 pieces of paper to make one of these, and you're going to need some glue and your bone folder if you have it. If not, your scissor handles and a pair of scissors possibly. You might need to trim a little bit. I'm going to distress mine. What else? Some things to decorate with, but let's get started. So I'm going to sit the one to the side here and just show you how to do this fold. So you're going to want to bring your corner up and your edge to edge, okay, as straight as you can. I trimmed these, so I may have to trim a little bit because of the fact that there might be a little overage here because I'm crooked. And then you're going to take that piece to the side, make that even, okay, and then you're going to bring this piece over to meet that side, that end, okay. You're going to flip it over, and then you're going to bring this piece back over. Now, with this book page, it's not quite meeting at the end, but I still get my tuck. Now, on this one, it went over a little bit, and so I tucked it behind. So it just depends. It seemed like the small, real small ones, and I don't have a book here with me to do it with, but those came right to the end pretty much, like the smaller pages, the ones that were like little books, but I don't have one with me. And then all you're going to do is, let's go ahead and distress it at this point, okay, so that I don't forget, because you know how I forget. I just want to make sure I get these parts that I'm going to be gluing down, okay, to this side. All right. Just noticed I have a little tiny tear in my paper there. Okay. So let's see. Now you're going to want to glue it. And I'm just going to toss a little bit of glue underneath here to hold this piece down. Not a lot. Don't have to worry about it. But we're going to glue here. And then we're going to glue along here. Go ahead and sit that down. And then you're going to glue along. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down on the inside because it's opening. And then a little bit right there. Okay. So there is your zigzag pocket and tuck. Now this is going to be folded in half. And this will be your side pocket. And if you want, first I'm going to go ahead and glue this. Just run a little bit of glue. I'm not going to worry too much. I just want it sealed shut. Now, if you want to do a thumbnail at this point, you can. Okay. go ahead and do my top since that'll be showing. Now this will be the part that's glued to the page in your junk journal. Okay. And then you're going to take this piece, set it here. And now at this point, if you wanted, you could do another thumbnail, okay, right here. However, that will affect your little pocket. So I'm not going to, but if you wanted to, you could. Okay. You just run your glue along your 3 edges. So these are super simple. I got this idea on Pinterest. I've been jumping over there and looking at different ideas for paper folding lately because, you know, I run out of ideas sometimes. So, okay. And there you go. Now you have a cute little pocket, and tuck. I think I'm going to do one with the, I was going to say, I think I want to try one with a bigger paper just to see. I haven't done that. Let's use some of my really old let's just try it with this. This is my old magazine paper. I have no idea how it will go. This is that one that's over 100 years old, so I am going to go ahead and trim my edges just a little bit. I even brought my trimmer this time, believe it or not. Okay, so I'm just going to do like, doesn't quite fit on here, but I think it'll be, oh, it did fit. Okay, I was thinking it was a tad too long, but looks okay. Did I go crooked? Of course I did. I'm a little bit crooked here. Let's see. Yep, a little bit. Okay, never mind. We're just going to have to do this with my scissors. All right. Now, I'm not even really paying attention to these pictures. They're not exactly what I would want on one, but I wanted to try it and see how this works. So, with a larger book, because if it works good, I will make a couple of these with a, let's see now this, I don't know, let's see. Yeah, so this will fold over. Technically, oh look, it's right where they're getting whipped. It's not exactly the picture I wanted on the front of my pocket, so this is just a tester. So yeah, so if you want to use, you can either trim this off or you could just tuck it behind and glue it down. But there would be a longer, skinnier one. So yeah, I kind of like that. So I think I'm going to pause for a second, grab a book that has some actual words on it that I like. Hold on. Okay, I ran and got some music paper. I got some pages from our wonderful, oh my gosh, what's her name? Edith Holden. My brain blinked out for a second. And this one I'm probably going to have to trim apart because it's sealed along this little edge here. I thought this might make a pretty one. I love the writing in the Edith Holden books. And then also, I don't know if the pictures will show. Well, this one's got pictures on both sides, so yeah. But then I got one with a coin out of my coin book. I'm going to go ahead and trim. I think I'll just trim along that edge there. All right, so let's go ahead and try it with this real quick. Let's see see how they turn out. I've got junk everywhere around me, as usual. Okay, so let's see. I think I'll go this way. That is fine. Try to get that right along that edge as best I can. This paper is a little bit tougher. The book is old, but it's not as old as some. And it had a little bit thicker paper, you know. Okay. Right. There's our front, and then flip this over. That's a bummer. Those are going to be upside down, but it's okay. I'll probably decorate on top of them anyway, so not too big a deal. I think I kind of like wrapping mine underneath just because it gives it a little bit of an anchor. I have a little overlap here. Just trim that off. But yeah, I kind of like that. So how's everybody's week or weekend been? Did you guys have a nice weekend? Anybody do anything fun? It is Friday for me, so I have not had my weekend yet. You know how I film the week ahead, you know, the Friday before or the Thursday sometimes. So yeah, I've got a very loud barking Doberman next door, Mr. Charlie Brown, and he is, I went outside because he was barking louder than usual, and I went out to check on him, and he is barking at a baby goat that is now in their yard. A little precious white baby goat. He was like, meh, meh. You know, sounded like a little lamb at first. I was like, is that a lamb? And then I went up close. I went over to the fence, and it came trotting over to me. They're so friendly when they're babies. And he came trotting over to me, so I reached down and loved on him a little bit. But Charlie was going crazy, barking at this poor baby. And I had to tell him to stop, and then he got pouty. I'm kind of concerned because they've only got, I mean, they've got like a 4-foot fence that's up there, you know, maybe 4.5 feet tall, and it's just that little tiny white picket fence between that big old Doberman and that teeny tiny little goat. Seriously, it's a piece of the old fence we had in our yard, so that tells you how old it is and that it might not be that reliable. Her grandson is a carpenter. He anchored it. He works in the carpentry field, and so he does know his business. So he anchored that fencing really well. But Charlie is huge now, and I'm concerned for that little baby to be up close, you know, to that fence. And it was sitting like right near where the big old dog was. I didn't do my little, did I? Nope, I did not. Let's see. I have paper here somewhere. Isn't that funny? A junk journaler who doesn't have any paper. We'll use an index card. How's that? So yeah, that was my little bit ago. And then this morning I recorded our three devotions for Monday, or for tomorrow and Sunday and Monday. Praise God. And then what else have I done today? Watched some news like I do. Gotta watch my news, you know, see what's going on around the world after our lovely State of the Union address by President Biden last night. I will not go into that. Anyway, needless to say, I'm not his biggest fan. But so that was my morning. I had some coffee, a little breakfast. Probably too much breakfast, knowing me. I don't want to glue this down until I have all of this distressed. Now, I see where I'm a little uneven here. So I'm wondering, I'm going to probably end up trimming some of this other piece off, I bet. Yeah. Probably, maybe, well, maybe not. Just a tiny bit. But aren't these cute? And it's a good way to use up your book pages. We're always looking for good ways to use up our book pages, right? There are so many fun ideas that we can do with these guys. And then with this doubled up, it makes it a little bit stronger. And with this folded, you know, in that tri-fold, it makes that part stronger and reinforces it a bit. Now, I want to point out, I keep forgetting, this little area here needs glued down in that tuck. So we're going to have to make sure when we fold the next one that we do that. That would make our lives easier. Okay, so we'll do another one and I'll show you what I mean. I'll show you what I mean, Jelly Bean. Let's see. I am going to also post, because I realized by my friend and our friend here on the family, Pam, was not able to find my Kingdom Bible Studies, Kingdom Devotion. Now, I did post a link here in the description of this channel. I've posted it on my Facebook, Tara's Take Facebook, but I haven't posted it in our group, so I'm more talking to myself. I need to remember to do that today because she made me aware that she hadn't been able to find it, and then she found it today just by chance, praise God. So that means that some of you that are with me on here and in our Facebook group who like to have Bible study might not have seen the link to it. So again, if you used to join me for devotions and you thought they were gone, they are not gone. They are over on Kingdom Devotion. Okay? And there is a link in this channel's About section. If you go up to the top on your computer or TV, you know, go into the About section where the links are at for the channel, for the and for my shop and all that. It's going to be there. Okay, and then if you're part of the Facebook group, I got to put a little more glue right here. If you're a part of the Facebook group, I'm going to be posting it on there as well. So there's that one. It's a big one. I like that. That'd be nice on a page. Now let's do this. I'm excited to do the one with the Edith Holden. Oh, my little lovely dog next door. I do wish he would be quiet. I always say, I don't know if you guys can hear. I've had people tell me they can't hear stuff that I can hear and think is so loud. So hopefully you can't, because it's really loud. He is going crazy about the baby goat. I would be too if I were a dog, you know, and I had a baby goat outside. I'd probably be yelling and screaming too. Okay. All right. And so now, let's see. Yeah, we fold back this way. So this one will be tall and skinny. And I will probably end up, and this paper is a lot thicker than the other, which is going to make this really strong, but it does make it a little harder to fold. Okay. Now, if I fold this one, it's going to be all the way around. So I will probably go ahead and trim some of this off because it is pretty thick. Okay, like so. Okay. Now, what I was saying before is we need to put a little bit of, I'm just going to go ahead and glue all of this that's folded over down so that I don't have to worry about it. Okay. All right. So there we go. That one's folded up. It's a little bit off. It's because of the thickness of the paper. Okay. All right. So now I don't have to glue under there because I wasn't putting glue before. We're just going to seal this bottom. Fold that down. Okay. And then we're going to run it along this edge. And then along here. I'll probably have to trim this one a little bit. It's so weird. I mean, just depending on the shape or size of your pages, how either narrow or wide it's going to be. It's like this one turned out really good. And then these actually did too, like this one did too. And this one. But with a size like this, we end up with a skinny mini. It's kind of weird, huh? So, it's cool though. All right, now, where's my other page? Here we go. I think I want it. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and glue this. I would normally use this part, the fold, but I kind of like how it has the June right there and have it like that. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this up. I'm just trimming this off here. And in fact, I think I'll use this glue stick for this part. Just since it's just gluing this together, it doesn't need to have a thick layer of glue. I don't think. I think it'll hold fine. We'll find out, huh? Oh, and I forgot to do my page. Darn. Typical of me. Know what I do with my little... here it is. There we go. Gotta have my distress. It also, I believe it makes it stand out more too with this kind of fold. When you can see where the zigzag is, I think it looks better. Okay. This is almost more like a bookmark, or like a pen holder or something for the page. Anything you tuck in here is going to have to be mighty skinny. Let's do our little... Oh, we're going to have to do it very, very high up here. I don't want it to be cutting off the June word. There we go. So right there. I am on my members only. For my platinum members, I am doing a folio right now, and we just got the foundation of it put together, and so I'm thinking that some of these would look cute in there, because I think I'm going to do it pretty eclectic. What I mean by that is not with a theme or a color scheme, as much as using kind of random... Yeah, I like this one a lot. That's cool. Using kind of random pieces I have created, that I have like a whole bucket full, you know, of all this ephemera that I'm yet to use. And I was thinking that kind of like I did that one that I just actually did not long ago with you guys. But yeah, I think I'm going to do that again because actually, you know what? I was thinking this would look kind of cute up a little bit higher. Let's see. I just realized because of how wide it is, like this might actually look kind of cute. Having the words, like framing it on here. Yeah. So you can see some of the words on the bottom here. I think I like that. Yeah, this one's cool. I like this one. There's our Edith Holden. What time is it? Oh, good. Okay, let's try a big piece of music sheet. Okay. Let's grab 2 of these. I am going to have to go pretty soon to my favorite bookstore in Phoenix. I was thinking earlier, I'm going to have to go to my bookstore after I actually get a car again. Right now. That's not going to be, and I'm thinking this is going to be kind of big because of the size of this paper. So we're going to trim this down a bit. Let's go along this edge. I hear whistles outside, like a police whistle, a dog whistle, kind of, you know, it's weird. Let's go ahead and trim this side as well. Still kind of wide, but I don't really want to lose actually, let me see, how wide is this? It would be a full page, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and cut this down and make it smaller. There. Okay, because these music pages are huge. Okay, here we go. I don't even know if this is going to work now. I may have made it too small. Look at that, because that's not going to work. Yeah, that's not even going to work. How about if I, gosh, I guess I should have left it big. I don't know. Because now that's going to show right there. Let me see here. I'm going to try something crazy. This is even going to work. I'll have to nip this corner off. This one's going to be a little bit discombobulated. Nope. Oh, I am totally messing this up. So we'll just I'm going to take that off. It doesn't even need to be on there. We'll just throw some glue along here and close this up. Do you guys even realize what I just did? I mean, that was kind of confusing. Why am I doing all that? But it's because my paper, when I cut it down, it was too small to even get a fold on the top, on that front side. So I just kind of made it work. Fixing it on the fly, you know what I mean? Just going to run this along the inside. Seal that down a little bit. And then fold this piece back over for a tuck. And you almost don't know how it's going to fold. You know what I mean? Oh, but we lost course, once it's on here, it might be okay. Let's see. I don't know. Yeah, I think. Yeah. We can kind of center it. There you go. I'm going to make it work one way or the other, you guys. That's my determination. Y'all know how I get. Going to make it work. Go ahead and glue this down. I know I forgot to do my distressing. It's okay. I'll use my index card. No biggie. And I'm just going to frame this on here. Like I did the Edith Holden, let it kind of come up above. But because for whatever reason, oh, because I had to trim it, this is longer now, I'll frame the whole thing on here. So it's going to be like, yep. Go ahead and glue this shut. There we go. So this coming week, Cordy's his raise kicks in on his new position, whatever that position. Didn't really give him a title. They did say they wanted him to do to be doing some quality checks on the other people's work. So he will be going, oopsie, he will be going around some days to different parks that they've done to see if they're doing their job, because they're not doing their job. They're never doing their job. The other two guys, and the girls do pretty good. The ladies, they have two women who work as a team, and they do a relatively decent job. And then the other two guys, though, they just goof off. And he said that he got in their truck the other day to get something out, and all you could smell was pot, because they smoke all day long on the job, and the truck stinks of it. And so, yeah, that's kind of sad. I mean, it's a bummer that they're addicted, for one thing, but it's also a bummer that they don't take their jobs more seriously than that. You know what I mean? It's a bummer. It's disrespectful to the owner of the company. I forgot to do just going to do a tiny one again because it's kind of narrow there. Does that look even? It's going to have to do. And so, yeah, but they're not showing any respect. You know what I mean? I mean, marijuana, unfortunately, is legal in Arizona now, but not at work, not on the job, you know. It's not legal for you to just smoke wherever you want. That'd be like just breaking out with alcohol wherever you want. It's considered a substance, you know. But so quality control, that's what he told him. He wants him to do quality control checks, and then he wants him to start doing a lot of the inspections. He said that him and the guy who, the owner said this, him and the young man who normally do the inspections, he said, you know, we've been staring at these parks for years, and we need a new set of eyes that will see things that maybe we're missing because we're overlooking stuff, you know, at this point. And that makes a lot of sense, actually, to have a new set of eyes once in a while to go. So he was offered the job last week by the ladies in the office, and he turned it down because they were like, well, you'll have to take the test and sit at the computer and do this and do that. And his boss, the owner, told him, no, you don't have to take the test. Me and the other guy are qualified, you know, we're certified. You can get certified if you want. He said, but I know you don't want to sit at a desk. I really like this one, actually. And it was the mistake. Not bad. And told Courtney, but if you do the job, that would really help. And, you know, the other guy will do the office work. He'll do the computer stuff, entering the information into the system and all that. Because Courtney's not, he doesn't want to be on a computer. You know what I mean? So I'm going to stop there for mine because I had already done a couple practice ones. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. I had already done a couple of practice ones before we came together. And so I think I'm good on mine. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, which is enough for me. You know how it is. I've got a ton of these goodies. So what do we want to do? Let's see. Do we want to do a smaller one? I kind of wouldn't mind doing Edith here. I've got a bunch of goodies in the goodie basket. Woo! We got goodies. It's about, I don't know, it's probably 3 or 4 inches deep with fussy cuts. So we can dig around and find some fun things. And yeah, some good stuff in here. I kind of like that. Did they have old typewriters in 1892? I don't know. Did they? I don't know if we'll do a typewriter. But we could do. Yeah. Oh my gosh, there is so many fun things in here to grab. Gee, whizzle sticks. What to choose? What to choose? That's too big, but I got smaller ones. Yes, I do. Oh, this one's cute. That would be cute on here. Here's a smaller one right here. Little guy. Oh, my legs are falling asleep sitting here. I don't think I want to put my ink on top of those. Mess them up. I barely have room to have my arm on the desk because these baskets are right on top. There we go. I scooted over. Yay. Okay. Yeah, so I'm really happy for him. He's such a hard worker, you guys. And I've watched him be loyal to every employer that he's had since we've been together. And I've watched him kind of get, you know, crapped on. Pardon my expression, but I've watched him get done in a lot. Or just get pushed back, you know, and he didn't deserve it. Because when I was driving, I'm going to do a little gold on this. When I was driving for Uber and Lyft, I, of course, we were still dating then, and I would go and check on him and see how he's doing. Actually, I was just looking at him and loving him, you know, and just kind of like, because I was driving around the area bored, and so I'd swing by and I'd watch him work, and he was such a hard worker, and he is. And I've seen how he worked right through the deaths of every family member he has, except for me and his son, and you know, everybody else is distant. Every close relative he had passed away between 2020 and 2022, and it's just, actually it was 2021, yeah. And it's just really hard, you know, to see someone go through all of that and see how loyal they are, as far as like, he never missed a beat. Oh, that says report card. I don't want that on there. He never missed a single day of work, you know. He's always there. And even when other employees were leaving him high and dry to do all the work. One time, one of his coworkers, the only coworker at that company when he was working at that last place, the guy left for over a month and went to Jamaica and left Courtney literally just high and dry. And he was the only one holding up all the contracts. And, you know, didn't even... And that was during the time when all of his family members were passing away. Yeah, so to see him being acknowledged and given the acknowledgement that he so richly deserves is a blessing. Yeah, I'm so proud of him. And I'm so blessed to be his wife. And I tell him that all the time. And that means a lot to him, because coming from his former life and the way he used to be when he was younger and everything, you know, I've shared our testimony before, a couple times before. But coming from the life that he led before to where he is now, he's so blessed to be able to give us a home and just everything that he's doing, you know, for his wife and his little kitties. He loves our little kitties. They're his babies, you know. I don't know if I'm going to put that on there. I wish it fit better, but it would have to close off part of the pocket. I guess it wouldn't matter, actually. Yeah. And then I'm thinking I want to put, since this is Edith Holden and it's just the time period, I think we're going to put a person on there, or people, or something. Let's see. We have some kiddos. I wish that you could get, like, oh, she'd be cute on here. I wish that I could get, ouch, certain, like, kits with just, you know, Victorian women, or, you know what I'm saying, like, certain kits that had, or maybe if they put, like, these two are cute, maybe if they put, like, 2 or 3 of something, you know, the ones you like, instead of just 1 each. I'd like to have more than 1 each, because I have certain ones that are just like my favorites. I like her, like, I love her. Now we could do, actually, I think I like this clock up here, so I'm going to go ahead and put the clock down, because that way I've at least put something on here. Up here in the corner. And then I was thinking, oops, not in there, in here. Let me see. Ah. I don't have any green left, but I have peach and I have white. And I was thinking, I like to put her so that it looks like she's hanging from the flowers. Of course, it looks like she's holding on to 2 swings. Which, yeah, never mind, that won't work. Never mind, but I might use this, though. I do love these. Possibly. Let's see. No, because... Oh, I know the big news I forgot to tell you guys. They sold the house, believe it or not. This guy came, I don't know if I told you all, he came this week to look at it, earlier in the week. And I got a text yesterday from the owner saying the house has been bought. We expect the sale to go through on April 5th. So he's coming over, they're coming on Monday to inspect the house. I'm like, oh, great. Great, great. Another owner. This will be our 4th, you guys. So, yeah. It's kind of, I don't know, interesting to... What time is it? Okay. It's kind of interesting how many... Courtney mentioned it last night, and I have to agree with him. He said it's almost like this house is like one of those stores or restaurants that keeps changing hands because whoever buys it just can't make it work. That's how it feels here. And yeah. So keep praying for us. We're trying to get pre-qualified, like I said, for a loan, so we can buy our own home. And still waiting to hear back about that, but yeah. I'm looking here. Actually, I kind of like this piece. I like the dark brown of it. I'm thinking, where do I want the little girl? She could go like right there, but she really doesn't fit the scheme of what I've glued down so far, so maybe I should put a adult. He looks kind of cool. Let's see. I want it to sit like it's like he's leaning on something, you know. I really like this on here though. I should set it like this. Do I have a shorter sign? No. How about Old Baker Street? Let's see. Yeah, so that's our big thing, is the house sold this week. And also we have a dear friend, and I don't want to go into her situation too much, but we have a friend on the channel. Her name is Misty, and I would appreciate it if all of you would be praying for her, because she's had a health issue this week that is not good, and I don't want to share her secrets, you know, or her personal business, but just please be praying for Misty and know that it's a big, huge deal that she's going through right now. So this is like a business sign here. And so I'm thinking I'll bring it down a little bit lower, and maybe I can have it like he's kind of leaning on the top of it. Does that look stupid? Or should I go ahead and make it? This sign is too big, this Old Baker Street one. I wonder if I trimmed it down a little bit and just made it squared off. Nope, it's still too wide. Would this one fit? Nope, they're still too long, huh? This one might. Old House Muse. Nah, I don't like the way it looks. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Sorry I'm being so indecisive. Yeah, we are going to draw him some ground to stand on. Commit to something here. And then I'll think about what I want to do. Just a little bit of water. Okay. I don't think I'm going to worry about if he's leaning on something. He kind of just looks like he's standing there holding his hat to his head, almost on his side, you know. I just think he looks cool on here. Okay. Maybe I'll just not use that. How's that? Nope. I keep saying, Did I trim part of this off? Nope. I've already got him glued down. You know what? I don't think I'm going to do anything else. I know it looks weird. I should do more, I guess. But I'm kind of not. I guess I could build something here, kind of up the side of it if I wanted to. I have, let's see, our little words and stuff. These are kind of fun. I was thinking I could collage a little bit with some words, but instead I think I'll just find a word that I like for him and put it on there, or maybe a phrase. Let's do a phrase. Let's see. I don't know. What do you guys think? If you were here with me, then we would be staring at this together going, I don't know. What do you want to put there? Oh, this is all jammed up. Oh. He could make it on his looks alone. It says that right there. Yeah, we're going to not use those because I don't see anything I like. I need to reprint some of these because I've used so many of them now that I'm looking in this little drawer I have, and I've used so many. What's this say? If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. That one's not terribly bad. What's this say? Set yourself free. Take a risk. Nah, I don't like the writing on that one. I think I'll use this one. He looks like he might go a traveling. Just a hint of gold on here. Yeah, where are we going to put this? Put it along there. There's so many words. I actually think I kind of like it on here. There's so many words on this page already. Could sit it there, but that's where our tuck is, so I'm not really wanting to. It wouldn't shut the path of anything going right there into that pocket, but it would kind of make it more difficult. There we go. All right, so there we go. Not my best, but I will probably stare at this for a while, and when I'm not on video, and go, oh, I could do this, or oh, I could do that. You know how I am. I do tend to do that. Once I get off camera, I'm more apt to, for whatever reason, I always tell you guys, I'm a little bit shy on camera. I know it's totally silly, but it's true. And so when it comes to doing stuff, I have a tendency to go later. I go, oh, I could have done this. I hate when I do that too. And it happens a lot when I'm off camera. I go, oh, I should have put this there. And many times you'll see my piece in the thumbnail and it'll look different. And it's because I played with it again after we got off camera and I realized, oh, I could have done that. So here, I'll bring it a little bit closer so you can see them. But like I said, not perfect, but the little birds on the clock in the corner are cute. Probably should have put something under that and then sat that on top. Like, you know, and then I probably could still. You know how I do. Oh, it's kind of tight on there. Too late. I already pulled it. Yep. I already pulled it up. Tara, Tara, Tara. How many times when I do this do you guys cringe? I do it a lot. I change my mind on stuff. Now watch it not even look good. No, actually I kind of like it there. It just says post office on it. Since we have gold everywhere else, we might as well put a little bit here, right? Okay. I was thinking, now that I did that, I'm not going to use that. I have so many, it's so funny, I have so many dogs around me, and you guys can't hear them, I know, but I can hear all these little yammer-yammers outside. I was thinking, now that I've done that, I could build a little tiny picture here in the corner. Which one did I have earlier? Is it here? Yeah, see, this is post office. You could do telegraph and then do like a number 10 there. Let's go for it. I don't know how it'll look. We'll see. We're just going to do it. I just feel like this is really bare. Oops. Oops. And yes, I'm going to try to actually use this again, because I have no idea where one of these is, and I really kind of like these, and I haven't been using them so much, and I really do like them. There we go. There. So we have, you can see that says post office, telegraph, and then this says telegraphic cipher, Advanced Birmingham, and then this is a business over here, Nathan Moss, I believe, something like that. So I like that a little bit better. That gives it a little more pizzazz. So I hope you like it. But the piece is what matters. These are fun. So you've got your pocket here. You've got this pocket when you glue it in. You've got your tuck here, and then you've got your tuck here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets, or 2 tucks and 2 pockets. Okay. So I hope you guys like this mask make, and I will see you on Wednesday. Have a wonderful day, and I love you guys. Bye-bye.